Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do another collective energy reading. Hope all is well. Hope everyone is doing very well. If you're enjoying sunny days, I hope if the rain comes, it's because it's needed. I hope that you are healing in whatever position you are in your life. I hope you are thriving and not just surviving. So, remember to like, click, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. And if you have any suggestions going forward, we were doing lives all summer, Thursday nights. Now we're coming on our last live on this Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time. Join us within the first hour. Get your spot. You get read before the live is over. After an hour, the live is closed, but still open for me to complete the readings. You put a heart in the chat, and that lets us know that you want to be read. What else? Oh yeah, and donations get you to the top of the list. Even though the live readings are free, if you donate, that will put you next in line or to the top of the list, depending on when you come on. All right. So, Spirit, give me a message, please, for my collective. Give me a message for my collective. What's new? What do they need to? What do they need to know, Spirit? One at a time, please. Okay. Oh, somebody's about to spin the block. Or they wanted to, tell me more spirit, or they tried to, because the Eight of Cups is in the most previous energy. Somebody is revisiting a situation that they thought about moving on from. But the Magician is here in reverse, so that's not good. That could indicate spell work, blockages, lack of self-esteem, not believing you have everything you need. Somebody is at crossroads energy and deep contemplation, thinking. That's in the hidden energy. The challenging lesson is to move on to peaceful waters. So there might be a situation somebody needs to walk away from, but they've been mulling it around, thinking about it, not quite ready to let it go. That's the challenging lessons. That's what they need to do. Ooh, yeah, they gotta move away from a broken heart. And they're healing one. I hope they're not languishing one. This Eight of Cups is indicating they should have left a long time ago, but they probably didn't do it. Oh, yeah, because the overall energy is 10 of Cups. Somebody knows. I just feel like, and I feel like a lot of readers right now, but I feel like the energy is shifting. I just got to chill my legs. So I know something Spirit wants me to tell you, but I feel like a lot of readers in that there are some stubborn individuals. Stubborn in that some people are not listening to their intuition, not moving on from situations they should have left a long time ago, still thinking about stuff, not having their ducks in a row, not actually fully planned out, kind of just still in thought mode. Um, Maybe not telling people that could actually help them move along, something like that, because that's why they're still stuck in their head. Also, this is somebody probably feeling guilted into a situation to rethink it. Or codependent on somebody so that it's harder to let it go. Because with the Magician here, that could be another person involved who is manipulating somebody to reconsider staying. But it's clear that somebody needs to let it go because the challenge and the lesson is the Six of Swords. That's moving on to peaceful waters. But why is that a challenge? Because they're still healing a broken heart. Somebody is like, I know I need to go, but I'm not ready to go. and I feel a little confused about it, maybe because of what someone said, or maybe somebody promised, or maybe they're waiting to see what else is going to happen, but they're in contemplation about their next move. They're at the crossroads because overall energy is this Ten of Cups. So either this over, and I read reversal, so with this Ten of Cups, it's telling me that there is love somewhere else. It ain't here. It ain't what they should be moving on from. Or they need to spin the block somewhere else where there was love and leave a painful situation behind. All right, we're going to clarify, but take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. That means it's not your story. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Yes, somebody is giving up. The Seven of Wands is about strength and fortitude and boundaries, but somebody is giving up the fight. They're just giving up. Maybe even giving up the argument to it. But it's like, but do I stay or do I go? That was in the previous energy. Tell me about this magician. All right, so somebody was spinning the block several times. This is about, this energy just keeps coming up. So I guess it's going to keep coming up until it resolves. And I've been looking at the planetary alignments. We have 6 planets in retrograde right now. But I feel like this has something to do with that. The change that we're going to see is probably going to occur by October. I feel like somewhere between October. I want to say mid to late, but could possibly be sooner, because the change is actually happening as we speak. But there is somebody that's been spinning the block and or been manipulated to spin in the block. If you understand what I'm saying. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, somebody has been contemplating their options, where to go, how to go, what to do, what does it look like. Somebody's also been very disillusioned. So this could indicate more like mental manipulation or spell work, because somebody has been in a fog about what choice do I make. But if I do this, then this will happen. And if I do that, that will happen. If I do this, this could happen. If I do nothing, I don't know. Right? So I'm just feeling like somebody is kind of like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm surprised I didn't see the 9 of Wands here, but I feel like it's a bit of a overthinking happening where somebody is trying to weigh out too many options. I feel like there's a situation somebody should have let go, but they keep that as an option really when it shouldn't be. So it's causing confusion as to how to move on, because Spirit said because of change. It's like changing seems like it's too much. This person doesn't like change or doesn't want to change or feels like change is too much. Tell me more, Spirit. This could be you or not somebody else in your life. Tell me more. Yeah, so the challenge, the lesson is a second chance somewhere else. Somewhere else that this 6 of Swords is leading them to. So I feel like somebody wants to spin the block. They don't want to fight no more. They don't want to hold back anymore. 7 of Wands in reverse. More, Spirit. But they know that they can't come in hot and fast. Or maybe they think they can. I don't know. But there's something about this cyclic energy with this Knight of Wands in and out. Oops. I think that was an Emperor that almost popped out. More, Spirit. Give me one, please. Who is healing this broken heart? Oh. All right. Bottom of the deck. What is that? Y'all, somebody don't want to fight anymore. They also want to tell the truth. They want to turn their life around. They want to heal what's broken. They want another chance. Somebody wants to stop lying or stop running from themselves. They want to have this 10 of Cups. They don't want to lie anymore. But they could very well be much to your disappointment, a liar. This is somebody that lies not only to you, but to themselves. This person is very disillusioned. They may even have a little bit of Stockholm syndrome in that they identify with whoever abused them or traumatized them in the past, to where they believe lies. They make up lies, survival lies. People who lie like that try to survive situations because they're people pleasing. They don't want people to be mad at them. They want to have their way, and they know that the other person may not agree with them, so they're going to lie. They're just sneaky because they're mischievous. They're in their lower vibration, so they want to go out and do sneaky things, but then they lie about it because they know their behavior will anger other people. So they lie. They lie so much though. Sometimes you can't remember your lie, and then all of that starts to catch up with you. This person was in a third party situation possibly, and they were really broken. They broke, it's like somebody who was doing so much low vibrational things that not only did they hurt other people, but they hurt themselves. And now they want another chance, but they're confused how to get it. This is also someone very naive who can be manipulated, because you know what? All spell work and manipulation can't penetrate everybody unless you're naive enough to believe, right? And we all have a certain level of naivete that involves us when we're in a relationship that we're getting to know, or someone has authority over us that we respect, or are expected to respect, like a parent or a mentor or a teacher or something like that, right? Somebody above us in a high honor way. We can be manipulated by them. We can be manipulated in a relationship. If we really want a relationship with someone, it don't matter who they are. If we want that relationship, we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. We may ignore the red flags. We will give trust to somebody who hasn't actually earned it yet in certain circumstances and situations. But now I feel like the fog, I don't know if it's lifting on this part, because in the previous, it was lifting. This time I'm getting a little, there's definitely some lying here, but some truth wanting to come out. Somebody don't want to lie anymore because they hurt themselves. Let me go to these homemade cards. They hurt themselves when they lied to whomever. This person hurt themselves. So take out resonance. It could be you. This could be your person. But whoever lied is regretting those lies because it hurt them and someone else. And now, and the only way to repair the damage is to tell the truth. And if that can be repaired, to be honest. All right, Spirit. What does the person feel or saying or thinking? Tell me more. So somebody's karmic family and friends don't like how blessed they are with somebody. They're jealous. So this person has been convinced to stick around something and throw and drop their boundaries. I'm hearing like something about dropping boundaries, not sticking up for themselves. Oh, they be getting a lot of pressure from people to stay somewhere they don't belong because those people are jealous of you, or your people are jealous of where you want to be. Take out our residence. Tell me more, Spirit. So there's somebody is receiving a lot of pressure. Oops. We'll take it. So yeah, I got played by my karmic and my family helped them. I'm leaving. I don't want to bring you into my drama. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that would indicate this spell work, this drama. This is drama. Somebody is like, listen, my karmics are my family and friends. I got played. My family was involved and helped them. I want to leave. I want to leave. This is the Knight of Wands. They want to come quickly. They want to exit the situation quickly. But this is the kind of indication of if they leave too soon without really deciding and being sure of themselves. This is like that rubber band effect where somebody like, all right, I want to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And they go and they only stay temporarily only to be drawn back in. Like, don't leave. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. I promise we'll be different. I promise, this person could easily be swayed by those same people. And now, and I feel like they're realizing maybe they've done that in the past. And they're saying, I don't want to bring you into my drama, which is, I will say, noble of the person. Because if they're not ready to let go, then they don't need to move on. Like, you got to be ready to let go, because repeating your mistakes can only sink you in deeper. And a lot of times when people are in your life and they are manipulating you and they are jealous of your opportunities, when they pull you back, they pull you in for the kill, right? This is the kind of energy that will pull you back and then hurt you more the next time. And if you try to leave and you come back, they're going to make it harder each time you come back. So this person must be realizing how toxic their situation is, and that they don't have the strength with the Seven of Wands in reverse to release it yet. Or at least they haven't, because this is past energy again. Tell me more, Spirit. Says, I play a lot of games because I need to know if you really care or will you leave me. So this is why this person's in the confusion. Like, they want some reassurance before they move on. And they play a lot of games with you, or you're playing games with somebody. Again, take it how it resonates. With somebody is kind of like, testing the waters to see if this is real, if this is for me, if this person really loves me. They're testing the waters because they're insecure for themselves. They don't feel like this person is wanting to lead to jump in a whole nother situation, but they haven't even grounded themselves yet. They haven't fully healed from wherever they're coming from, right? So they play games. They're very immature. This is somebody that, I don't know, they'll ask you a question or ask you to do something for them to see if you will do it. And then that will prove something to them. Like, can you buy me something? And you buy it. And they're like, okay, this person care enough to buy that for me. They didn't ask nothing from me. Okay, they care about me. Like, this is silly little games, which don't really prove anything other than the person had the money to do it and they didn't mind, right? So this person is like, they're in their pride and ego and they're probably just testing someone, but they probably shouldn't, because at this point with the challenge and lesson, they want another chance. Somebody wants another Tell me more, Spirit. You can't want another chance to be playing with people. Like, you can't, there's no, it don't work that way. Again, it doesn't work that way, right? Because I'm suffering the consequences of my actions against you. I deserve it all. I can't move on. I feel like we have unfinished business. I know you feel the same. This person can't move on from you, okay? This is not they can't move on from the situation that they're in that's been playing with their head and leading them to try to play with you too. But it says, I can't move on. I feel like we have unfinished business. This is giving world card in reverse energy, unfinished business. And they feel like you feel the same, so they want another chance. This person wants to spin the block again with you, but they can't seem to release what they need to let go of. Tell me more, Spirit. Whoa. You have my whole heart, and I can't wait to tell you. Okay, so this person does want to clarify any misgivings, any problems. What's the bottom of the deck? It says, my karmic partner is feeling the effects of trying to mess with our union. They are desperate for relief. So I feel like the karmic partner is experiencing Three of Swords in the upright because they were playing around with your person. They were trying to block this union, the karmic in the family. So the family is karmic too because they were feeding into whatever the karmic was saying or doing, or the karmic is the family. Okay. Bless you, kitty. Um, but they're feeling the effects of trying to, and they desperate for relief. So they also, I feel like the karmic knows that your person wants to move on and make amends with you. And so they may be being mean or just being different, so different with the karmic or in the family that they don't, what's the word? What's the word? Spirit, give me the word. They act so different that is cutting the karmic to the core. Like, it's like it has penetrated. So, all right. Spirit said, however they behave with you in the past energy, they're now giving that to the karmic. And now the karmic may be suffering the way you did or something like that, right? Where the tables have turned and flipped, okay? And so somebody's behavior and their attention has shifted. And now the karmic may be feeling like you once felt when this person didn't choose you or they harmed you or they did you wrong when there was a third party situation. Because I believe with this Three of Swords that there is no third party, and that is why this person wants another chance. Now they want to come clean, with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now they want to stop lying because they realize you have their whole heart and they can't wait to tell you. So this person has been sitting on this information, sitting on how they really feel and not really knowing what to do with. The only person they really want to express it to is you. Oops, sorry, y'all. They only want to express how they feel to you. And now they're gaining, they're getting impatient. That's why this the King of Swords here. This King of Swords also, I feel like they're willing to lie their way out of that previous relationship, unfortunately, for some. And even you, because I don't think they realize by their moves, they're not taking full accountability for their actions towards someone else or toward even the karmic. I mean, a karmic is somebody that was in their life, not for a permanent reason, but for lessons, for growth, for development. The karmic can only teach them lessons that you can't teach them. Because if you were loving, if you were that Ten of Cups energy to them, you were their, again, their whole heart, right? You showed them unconditional love, whereas the karmic showed them that everything that glitters ain't gold, and that they showed them jealousy. They showed them low vibrational energy. You know what I mean? They showed them pain. They showed them hurt and toxicity. So for the karmic to be the lesson, the thing is, you have to learn lessons and move on. You're not supposed to keep spinning the block with the same person. And so this person is demonstrating that they, right here in this previous energy, hidden energy, they haven't fully taken accountability for their role and part in their own issues because they won't learn the lesson. They won't release. They haven't released the situation. Now they want to. I'm getting that they want to. I'm getting that they have learned something because they are treating the karmic different. I feel like they learned that you are their heart. But there's more to changing your circumstances than knowing, right? Knowing is the beginning stage. Like in 12 steps, when you going through a detox and you're getting help, and I don't know if it's Alcohol Anonymous or just drug rehab, but there's, the 12-step method that they talk about. One of it is before you can solve your problem, you have to acknowledge you have one. And I don't know if this person has acknowledged their problem in entirety. They may know that there is some problems, bits and pieces. They may not like what they're experiencing, but I get that they haven't fully processed all that, but they just know it hurts. It hurts to not have you in their life. It is leaving some damage to them that they're starting to get, because this is the challenge and the lesson. I'm suffering the consequences of my actions against you. I deserve it all. They know they deserve something, right? Some retribution, some recompense, they say, or some karma. They get it, but I don't think they fully understand what they even need to apologize for. I don't think they get it. I don't feel like they get it, because if they did, I don't think I would be seeing this Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't. I think that it would be more upright in that they want to come tell the truth. They want to be barreling toward their Ten of Cups. I get it. This person is more concerned with, I feel, dealing with their karmic and kind of paying the karmic back than they are releasing the karmic. This is what this is giving. It's like, I love you, I want to tell you, and I want another chance with you, but in the meantime, I want to hurt the karmic for hurting me. So this person is kind of, I'm getting the vibe of they're stuck in, they want retribution. They want to pay this person back. They want to see the karmic suffer, probably in the way that they suffer. So they're probably taking some joy, I want to say, and another person's pain because of the way that person made them feel, which is slowing them down and coming towards you and making them feel like also that they can't move on from you, because you gave them the flip side, right? You gave them the higher vibration. You gave them the unconditional love. But this person is stuck in I know it's retribution. Revenge. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. This person wants revenge against the karmic because they're starting to wake up, and they have a strong distaste for what the karmic did to them. So they still fighting, but the Ten of Cups is there, meaning you are their Ten of Cups. And you probably will, with a good confession and a changed behavior, give them an opportunity. It's possible, right? Or you, conversely, if you get out your head and go talk to somebody, communicate to somebody, take some steps and be consistent, they may take you back, right? But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And starting somewhere is not fighting with this karmic. Like, you got to come out of the fight. That's how you win. This person has to come out of the fight with the karmic. The karmic can keep, if somebody could keep you distracted in toxicity, they keep winning, because they keep you on that hamster wheel. They keep you going. They keep you wanting to go back. And I think a little bit of this was still in the previous reading, but it was the masculine that was becoming more self-assured and letting the fight go. But here I'm getting this, whoever this is, and I can't say it's a masculine. Whoever this is still fighting. They're fighting with the karmic in their life. Take it how it resonates. Exactly. This person felt like a victim to this karmic. They know they got played. They're like, I don't want to be a victim no more. But then now they want to say, now it's like this is a victim turned villain. That's not good. Yep, they want to change everything about them, reinvention. This person is like, I'm changing. I want to, but you know what? It's almost like they changed on the surface, because this person is not changed yet. They want to get there. They think that if they come towards you and get another chance and tell you the truth, tell you what happened, that makes change. That might begin change. But that's not all that needs to be done. And right now, this person want to swap clothes, thinking that changes their vibration, but they still stuck in an argument. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes, this person, again, it says, I played a lot of games because I need to know if you really care or will you leave me. This person has to work on their self-worth. This person has to, they need some therapy, I would say. Talk therapy would be nice. If they could meet with a shaman, that would be even better. You know, somebody who's dealt with these changes in self-worth issues and acknowledging parent wounds or childhood wounds that create the dynamic of this push and pull. Also unpacking the family. Like this family could use some family therapy, to be honest, if they were all willing to participate. Otherwise, this person needs to pull themselves away from the family to go heal. And they need to work on their self-worth, because if their self-worth was intact, really, meaning that they weren't vibing low, if they were not riding in their pride and ego, because the pride and ego will want you to stay in a fight so you can prove yourself right. If they were doing that, if they were, I should say, doing the things that will help them out of that, they could let this go. But they still, oh, there's the divine masculine. So they still want to keep you in a fight, but they want a second chance with you. So here's the thing, y'all. Y'all gonna have to talk to this divine masculine, okay? Because one, they need to operate in their divine masculine energy. That means raise your vibration, start to heal. Two, they cannot have their cake and eat it too, meaning they cannot stay in that fight and all this drama and have you, because they're recognizing, it says, I don't want to bring you in my drama. They want to change, but they haven't yet. This person has been ignoring a lot of red flags in the past, and now they're starting to see them blazing. And I don't think they know what to do, especially with the Seven of Cups here. I think they're a little confused about what step to, almost, so that's the truth. What step to take. Every time I get ready to drop the deck, I hear that you said a whole word. I keep hearing that. Oh, shoot. This is a twin flame situation. All right, so, if you know anything about a twin flame, and I just got chills up my arms just now. That's the bottom of the deck. Oh, got it. So everybody's now in this lifetime starting to understand what this is. The karmic energy, the family or the family in the karmic are starting to understand that you and your person have an unbreakable bond, right? So them and the karmic are starting to grasp at the fact and gather that this ain't going nowhere with y'all. This person, you do have, you do have their whole heart. This is a twin flame situation. And the more the karmic messes with this situation, the more they're pushing that person toward you. And this person is letting go of this heartbreak with the karmic, wanting to come clean, wanting to come talk to you. Now, this is still a process, and this is still in process. But this is the likely outcome, okay? So it's going to take a little while for your person to, you know what, Spirit said, don't say that. So, okay, let me retract. This person may have been going through this for some time in a way you don't know, because I feel like you all are not in communication, given that this Eight of Cups is in reverse, okay? Given that it's a lot of confusion, and the fact that this third party, Three of Cups, I'm sorry, Three of Wands. Oh my gosh, I can't even get my words out. Three of Swords is in reverse. Somebody's pulling out or had pulled out of that. This person may have kept you in competition with somebody in the past, right? And you stepped out of the third party. So now they are awakening to and understanding what your connection meant to them. They didn't get it before, but they get it now. Okay. The way they're treating the karmic is also enlightening the karmic to how serious they are about you. They still have self-worth issues and insecurities that are holding them back in many ways. And that has probably more to do with stubbornness than anything. But it is enlightening them to the fact that I have to work on myself. What reinvention here? They also, in the past energy, felt stuck to this whole situation, but that's due to manipulation. Somebody's playing with their thoughts. Somebody's lying to them. They were also, like I said, maybe a bit of Stockholm syndrome. So they were also lying to themselves and trying to identify with the karmic family or with the karmic, trying to identify with these people and making excuses for them out of this loyalty or love they thought they had for this family. All the while, they realize and they fell in love with you, or they are in love with you, and that all this time they didn't realize that's what it was. So something happened, and I feel like what happened was you exiting this as a third party, right? So maybe when you enter the situation with this person, because they have history, if this is family involved or families becoming the karmic, this has always been their situation, the back and forth and the drama and all that. You are not part of it because, again, they don't want to invite you back into the drama, but they still want you in their life. Excuse me. Right? They're understanding what this connection means, who you are, and they realize, oh shit, my heart is over there. My 10 of cups is over there, over here. I understand now. But I'm just going to go back to it. I feel like your person is slowed down a bit because they have to heal. And they also are kind of locked in an argument with this karmic energy, with the karmic family or the karmic person or combination. Like that's where the person gets a little confused and distracted. The karmic is also messing with your connection in that they may be saying your name a lot, saying, oh, I know you want to be over there, or why you worried about what they doing? They ain't worried about you. Like really putting you down to your person. So it's causing them to have a bit of confusion, and now at the same time, they're enlightened to what this karmic is. So it's like cognitive dissonance meeting reality happening with your person right now. They are getting cold water splashed in their face. They are becoming more and more sober by the day. And they're starting to realize that they could very well lose you if they don't communicate to you who you are. It says, you have my whole heart and I can't wait to tell you. So this person now wants to communicate what you mean to them. Now, back to what do I always say, boys and girls? Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it, right? Because you may not take this situation back. It all depends on how egregious their actions were against you, how much more you can tolerate, what your capacity with them is, how tired you are, if you even like them anymore. I feel like the love will never die. It's a twin flame situation. The love is not going anywhere. I think the love is mutual between the two. But can you deal with them? Because they're saying that they don't want to bring you in the drama, but yet here they are. It still exists. It's current because that's the past energy, but the current energies, they still being manipulated and they still got drama and they still playing games, right? So I don't really think that you are going to entertain this without seeing some type of proof, I guess, that things are different, because what they got going on right now, baby, this ain't what you want. Okay? This is not what you want. I don't think you're going for it. And this is definitely divine masculine in the middle of the conflict and wanting a second chance with the judgment card. And I'm going to say this. I stumble over my words a lot. When I hear the replay of the video, I'll be like, damn. But the last two videos, it's kind of like either Spirit's giving me the messages too fast, or this person, when they talk to you, they may stutter because they're going to have to slow down. You know, it all depends on how long you've been apart or the type of breakup y'all had or separation you had. But this person's words are going to be rushing forth because they're going to have to temper themselves, honestly. They're going to have to try to find some patience even with themselves to slow down their words in order to get it out. But I feel like this person is going to be anxious with you because they understand now. Spirit said they understand it. They know now who you are. Whereas before they took you for granted or something, or they were just so victimized by the family and the karmic family that they just didn't see who you were. They didn't see your value. They couldn't appreciate you, right? Ooh, bottom of the deck. But Spirit said that's over. There's a destruction to all of that I just said as far as the confusion. Like, it's happening in real time. Like this weekend, what are we at? April 26th? Yeah, August 26th, 2023. I'm not calling this no timeless reading. I'm calling this as this planetary alignment, maybe what your person is going through, but there's a destruction and a reinvention happening right now. The lies are coming out, the arguments. And someone said, I think Mars might be in retrograde too. So what's happening with certain signs is there may be arguments that explode into physical altercations, or somebody packing up and just saying, I'm out, finalities, and I'm not going to say that the person may not in the future want to spin the block, because again, we got a lot of planets in retrograde. So things that people do now, they may later regret. They may not regret. I don't know, but it's going to be intense energies for everybody right about now. And you don't have to be in an intense situation not to see it, not to feel it. Yesterday, I was on the road driving, and I always say my traveling prayers, thank God. And the things I saw on the road would just cause a lot of accidents. The intensity, the dismissiveness, the people on their phones. It's just so much of it on the highway, on street, at street lights. There's a lot going on. People are so distracted right now. So that's on a micro scale or macro. I don't know which one is smaller right now. Forgive me, but you know what I'm trying to say. This is like what I'm seeing in my neighborhood, in my environment. People are very distracted. And also, people are combative. So you're not going to get along with everybody. A friend of mine said, I want to hunker down low and just stay out of it. You can't. If it's meant in this divine timing and you have to deal with what you got to deal with. There's no avoiding right now. You got to face some things head on. You may either put off or didn't want to deal with. But Spirit said, oh, I just heard it in my head too. Kara's song, um, self-destruction. You're heading for self-destruction. So this person could even be destructing themselves, breaking things down. This person is going through a dark night of the soul, heavy, heavy, heavy dark night of the soul energy, and they're coming undone. They're also having tower moments, like realizations. So say you were so good to them in their life because again, you have their whole heart. That meant you are the one that gave them unconditional love, that they're understanding where their 10 of cups is. But all of this is not something you could just be like, all right, well, I'm moving on now. And it goes away. It doesn't go away like that. This person needs healing to become divine masculine. Right now, they're masculine. Okay? If we're talking about a dude, and if we're not, we're talking about a female, her masculine energy. Right now, they're just in their masculine. And the lesson and the challenge is to become the divine masculine. Once the divine masculine becomes that, they become mature. They start to heal. They start to recognize. They start to take accountability for their actions. Then they learn how to apologize with the seven of swords. That's my apology card. They start realizing what it is that they took for granted. What they were trying to get away with wasn't healthy. Now I want to come change my life. Now I want a redo because I want to come apologize. I know I was wrong. They start taking accountability. They start saying, look, if I didn't tell you you were my whole heart, let me tell you now. If I didn't show you you had my whole heart, let me show you now. This is where the healing on your side begins. But right now, your person has to go through a whole dismantling to even get to this point right here. And that's what they're currently experiencing as we speak. So, stay true to yourself, your self-worth. Some people may have destroyed a relationship beyond repair, meaning your relationship with them. They may currently even be destroying the relationships that they're in, right? Them destroying that relationship does not guarantee them a spot with you. They have to work on that. That has to be effort put in, time. I don't know what it will take. Everybody's experience is going to be different, but it's going to take more than words. I know that. And what you will accept from them, how you will accept it from them, what they require to be back in your good graces is totally up to you and how you accept it from them. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I didn't expect this reading to go so long, but this is what's happening with someone, you know. This could be very specific. So if this is not your story, don't take it. All right. But please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know. Oh, let me pull an oracle real quick. Real quick. Let me pull a quick oracle. Tell me more, Spirit. Blessings and abundance. And bottom of the deck, guarding the angel. What I heard Spirit say is that their hands are all over this situation. And what's fated to be, learning experience, will be forgiveness. Oh, yeah. Spirit is suggesting that you give forgiveness and understanding to this person. Again, and angelic protection. There's a lot of blessings in that. This person needed to go through this experience before they come back to you. This is something that they had to, y'all. This is part of their growth and development. This is part of their contract that they had in the universe before they entered the Earth's stratosphere, before they came through the portal of whoever they call mother. This is what they signed up for, Spirit said. And this is a learning experience that they would have to learn this lifetime in order to connect with you. Part of that is to experience joy and contentment with you. And now, because maybe you are vibrating higher on your own timeline or are more advanced than them on their timeline, and as far as healing, Spirit wants you to have compassion. Somebody may have had compassion for you, empathy for you, understanding and forgiveness for you. Now it's time to give them that same grace. Now, again, you have to use your own discernment, your own intuition, your own spiritual compass and guidance, right? But this is a reflection. This is merely a reflection of energy that this may pertain to somebody who's watching this right now. Spirit does not say you have to take this person back. They just said forgiveness and understanding from where they are, from what they experience. This karmic family, this could be something that was embedded in their childhood from the time they were born. So there's a certain level of understanding you should have for a person that's been through this. Compassion for that. But it does not mean that you have to invite drama into your life. So, one or two things that happen. You can say, I forgive you, right? I understand what you've been through, but this ain't for me. Or you can say, you might come to the conclusion that, okay, you've come to an understanding, and yes, we do have an unbreakable bond. What's going to be different? Because I can't ever do that again, right? So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section. See y'all on Thursday night. If you come through for a reading, drop a heart in the chat, and you'll get your free read. Peace.